All right, all right, all right. And action. My iPad's still in Southern Hospitality.
Oh no.
I know. I can't get ready without watching a show or
No, neither
listening
can
to
I.
music, so
I've been listening to my audiobooks.
Oh.
Which you think are not real reading.
No, I don't. Sorry. I think that's like...
No,
I mean,
I'm not doing it because I'm like putting it on Goodreads and counting it as a book.
Are you reading it as you listen to it, or you just listen to it?
No, I just listen.
Okay, so it's kind of like a podcast, but it's okay.
But that's why I like it, because I retain information better, more audibly.
Yeah.
And also, I don't have the time to sit and read a book.
And that's fine, and I'm not judging.
Sorry, you have a baby, and then you tell me how many books you're reading.
I'm not judging you. I literally don't even read enough books now, but that's what I think, and
no, that's
okay.
fine. Like, everyone can have opinions, just like an asshole. Even if your opinion makes you one.
Hi.
Okay, let's start over.
Hey, action.
For those of you just tuning in for the first time, we did just have a fight before this.
It's okay.
Actually, I wouldn't consider it a fight.
No, it was just a difference of opinions, and we talked it out like people should be able to do.
Like grown adults.
Grown adulties.
How the heck are you? How's your week? We're both sick. Sorry for everyone.
Well, I was going to say, spoiler alert, my week fucking sucked because, number one, I procrastinated on a huge project at work. I literally do it every single quarter I do it, and it's fine because I've been working at my job for like a little over 4 years. Like, I can pull it together. But this week, I just happened to...
your boss listens to the pod?
I don't know, Alex, he thought my
If you do, the presentation's probably done by now.
He thought my presentation was good. He only gave me a few tweaks, so it's totally fine. But I was like, yeah, it's fine. I can finish it. And this, like, last week, whatever, like, I'll work a little late. And then I was like, oh, chest infection, cold. And it's fine. Now I'm on antibiotics and steroids. So we're getting better, but...
Steroids make you hungry? They make me so hungry when I'm on steroids.
Probably. I only started them yesterday, so we'll know.
The best is yet to come.
The best is yet to come. So I literally did not do anything this week besides be sick and work.
Oh, well, I am also sick, but like I feel like I'm always sick because I have a toddler. So like I just am operating under being sick most days. But I did do something crazy this week, which was take a sick day off of work, which I never do. I had mono and I think I took like a half of a day off when I had mono, and I worked the entire time. So I was feeling really crazy and took a day off of work this week, and it was just like so nice to just like sleep and sit and not have to be sick and also working. So that was nice. And then I also started a new show, which you're making fun of me for, but it's an amazing show.
Okay, I'm not making fun of you for it. The one TikTok I saw about it, I'm like, this is what you want me to watch.
Okay, but like there's context. So it's like a book talk book. It's like one of those books, chuggy, romantic-y, whatever. I listened to it.
I'm sure it'd be good.
No, it's like one of those it's like a Tessa Bailey. Like I love Tessa Bailey. I love her down. Yeah. So it's literally like it's heated rivalry for the straights mixed with like the vibes of the kissing booth.
Okay, I will give it a shot. Just like my next show up is Real Housewives of Atlanta.
No,
the new season.
Listen, watch what you love.
But
watch what you love. I love that for you. I personally am very into this show, mostly because one of my books that I love, which I did read and listen to, so you can count it as a real read, is the Fourth Wing series. So it's Fourth Wing,
That's another one
Iron Flame, Onyx Storm. I love that book down. I love Rebecca Yarros. She's my hero. Like, it's literally my favorite book series. I'm very much a fantasy girl. Like, I love magic and sorcery and like lore and books that you really have to like sink your teeth into to like understand everything. And Fourth Wing series, it's the Empyrean series, but the Fourth Wing is the first book. It's one of those. And they are turning it into a show on Amazon Prime. I think I spoke about this maybe last week or the week before.
Yeah.
They're turning it into a book, or they're turning the book into a series on Amazon Prime. Off Campus is also on Amazon Prime. One of the actors that I, in my brain, cast as one of the characters in Fourth Wing, Bodhi, is in Off Campus. So I'm like, oh, I gotta check my man out, see if he's got the chops. Now the rumor is that they want to cast him as Zayden, and I'm just speaking directly to Michael B. Jordan, his production team, and Rebecca Yarros. Josh Houston is your Bodhi. Like, there is no world in which he is Zayden. I'm sorry, he's not, but he is Bodhi, 100%. Like, as I read,
Jordan, if you're listening to this, which I know you are.
By the way, I know you are.
I know you are.
He is your Bodhi, and so that's why I started watching the show, and I have listened to the Off Campus book before, but I haven't read the whole series or whatever. And I love the main character. He's like such a cutie, and I was like, oh my god, I'm so creepy. This is a book about college people. I'm 32. He's 29. It's legal. So it's all good.
Yeah, I think you'll be fine.
I think I'll be fine. But anyway, there is a bunch of cuties, a bunch of hotties. Love the show, love the book. Can't recommend it enough. It is like one of those shows where you like, it's like the kissing booth where you watch it and like something happens and you're like, like you can feel your body get like cringe.
I love a show with a good cringe, like that is. Like, if Game of Thrones had something cringy, it wouldn't make sense.
Yeah, like, totally.
But something like The Kissing Booth,
like,
or
it's
like
supposed
that,
to be a little
it's
cringy.
supposed to be.
Now, I do want to say,
like Kim's show, All's Fair.
Yeah,
it's
like
supposed to be cringy people. Like, it's not Oscar worthy here.
Totally. And I do want to say, like I said at the top, it's like heated rivalry for the straights mixed with Kissing Booth. it is not as sexy as Heated Rivalry. Like Heated Rivalry was
another one
Heated Rivalry was like you sat like I felt like a little bit like wiggly in my seat because I was like, oh my god, like this is so like wow, like who's putting this on TV? Now this show you do kind of feel like that, but it gives you like Heated Rivalry. I didn't really feel the cringe because I was like, oh, like these men are sexy, like they're kissing each other, like okay, doing a lot of other stuff. But with this one, like there is like a little bit of an element of cringe because like it is just like a cringy storyline, but like it gives me what I need, so I'm happy about it. I'm gonna watch the whole show. I'm on episode 4.
All right, I'll check it out. When you check out Housewives of Rhode Island.
That is, by the way, on my list.
That's what I'm saying to you.
I haven't finished Summer House. That's my next Bravo show.
Oh. Wait, so I have a serious question. Do you think you're going to be caught up next week?
I am on season 9. I am right in the middle of season 9. So I think if I watch like 2 episodes a day, like one while I get ready in the morning, maybe 1 or 2 when I get home, I will definitely be ready.
Okay, cool. Because like when you said season 9.
Also, by the way, regardless, I'm going to watch the reunion whether or not I've watched season 10. Like I will be watching live so we can talk about it.
All right, because when you said season 9, like I did math. I saw this TikTok that was like me when other people are like pretending to do math in their head. Just know that I'm pretending to do it, but I'm doing nothing but waiting until you say what the answer is. And I was like, that's me. And when you said season 9, I'm like, I don't even know what season the current one is.
It's 10, right? Current season is 10.
So I like literally was like, but the bigger question is, are you going to come to my reunion watch party? Probably not.
Are you having a reunion watch party?
Yeah, I think. Andy,
what day does the show air?
Tuesdays, I think. It's
I do work from home on Tuesdays.
You should come. I think Andy, Kylie, me, and Sam.
Okay, I'll check my schedule and I'll get back to you.
Okay, I know she's not going to come, but it's fine.
I'm like, I'll check my schedule. Anyway, so I did that. I got my hair done. Literally less than 30 minutes ago.
Yeah, it looks so good.
Friday, I already had the day off because I had planned that off like a few weeks ago. Thursday, I took my sick day. Friday, I was feeling a little better, so I went shopping with Mom. We went out to lunch. I went into a store, by the way, and something about me, I've lost a lot of weight recently, and like I'm still fatty, but like I'm getting to be less of a fatty, which is kind of cool.
Fat.
And I walked into a store, and for the first time, probably since I don't know, literally high school, we went to the Loft. Remember when you used to work at the Loft and we used to shop there?
I know the Loft.
So in the past like 3 to 5 years, I think the only time I've ever been able to walk into a store and buy something is like an Old Navy because they have a plus size section, and I always buy like a 3X or a 4X, even though that's not my size. I like a little bit of a bigger fit, whatever. Then I feel like all your clothes just like they are bigger, so you just buy bigger, and then you realize you're getting bigger. Anyway, long story short, I went into spiral. Anyway, I went into shopping with Mom, and I tried on 10 things from the regular section. It was an extra large, like not a plus size top, not a plus size size, just a regular extra large. I tried on 10 things, and I left the store with 6 of them. And so for me, I'm feeling like I literally am on the top of the world.
No, I couldn't.
Like I climbed Mount Everest.
I couldn't be happier for you, truly. Like, that's the best feeling when you start to lose weight and you're just like, wow, everything fits better. Everything looks better. It's just,
and it was like, one of them was like a little bit kind of cropped. And I was like, you know what? I kind of like it. And I'm not a cropped girl. Like, let me tell you, I do not like cropped things.
Do not fear the cropped because you have a good body shape.
Thank you.
And I feel like people think that when you're plus size like me, you have to wear things that just cover your whole entire body.
That's how I shop.
And you don't, because like when you wear things that shape you.
My whole closet is things that are too big for me. But they were too big for me when I was 60 pounds heavier, and now I've lost 60 pounds, and now they're like really too big for me. So like the other day when we went to Dad's dinner, I put on a shirt that I was like, oh, I always wear this shirt to like dinners because it's just a black top. It's a little flowy, and I'll wear it with jeans. I couldn't wear it. I looked awful because it was so big, and I was like, okay, shit, like now I'm in trouble.
Damn.
So now, like,
really
not to brag or anything.
There are worse problems that you could have than not being able to find anything in your closet because they're too big.
Yeah, no, literally, by the way. And now I'm getting to like those things that you buy that like obviously like I'm lazy. I'm not going to return anything that I bought offline. So the things that I buy that like were too small, like I was like, oh, I'll never wear these, but maybe one day I'll fit into them. I've reached them maybe one day.
Wow.
Which is like really exciting.
I'm not a hoarder with anything but clothes.
I am.
Because clothes like come back around, and all like when I've lost probably like 30 pounds in the last couple of years, like after I got engaged. And all of my big clothes, like they are too big for me now, that don't look good. I'm like, I'm going to save these for one day when I'm pregnant so I don't have to buy maternity clothes. Yeah. Like I don't ever throw away a clothes. I'm like, these will fit me cute when I'm pregnant.
I throw away everything. Like I am someone, I can't have the clutter. I can't have the mess. So like my closet right now has 20 things in it. Because I just like
I'm that way with everything but clothes, because there's been so many times where I've gotten rid of something and then I have like an event or a party
and I'm like, where's
the shirt? And I'm like, I fucking got rid of it because I was being a psycho and I wish I didn't.
Yeah, see, that happens to me all the time, and I can recall the shirt and I'm like, oh, like for Dad's dinner, I was like, oh, where's that shirt that I got from Fashion Nova that has a square neck, it's long sleeve, it's black, it's a little peplums, but it was a little cropped. I never wore it, but now maybe I could.
Yeah.
That's in the Salvation Army.
I have a lot of things that will be cute when I'm preg.
I love that for you.
Yeah, not that I am.
Maternity
not
clothes,
that it's happening anytime soon.
Maternity clothes, by the way, are just not it. Like when I was pregnant,
I kept the things.
I had 2 pairs of maternity jeans and everything else I just bought like oversized tops.
That's why I kept the things, because I know that the one thing I'm actually so excited for when I'm pregnant one day is the style, because
You're gonna be
it's
like a
the
bump out
one
girl,
time.
though.
Yeah, of course, it's the one time in the world where you can be like fat, and the world embraces you and is like, you're so beautiful, you're glowing, you're this, you're that. And so I'm gonna be like crop tops bump out, I'm gonna be like bodycon dresses bump out, and I also know that I will be like Kim Kardashian, where everything gets fat, because when I gain weight, like I gain it everywhere, which is great for life, but bad for pregnancy. But I don't care. You catch me out here bumping.
I'm that way too. I feel like I gain everywhere and lose everywhere. Like I don't gain in one place or lose in one place. But like when I was pregnant, I gained like 20 pounds. 25, I think at the end was my total number, but you didn't really notice it. Like your first pregnancy, sometimes like you can be very showy. Every woman is different. Like you can be very showy, but like I didn't even tell work till I was like 3 months in, because like I just looked like I was regular myself, like chonky.
Yeah, I kind of hope I have a big giant belly for the fit.
We love a big giant belly. My big giant belly is outside running around with Mom doing chalk right now. I can hear him out the window.
Speaking of being pregnant, should we get into our stories for the week?
Abso-freaking-lutely.
Alex Cooper's pregnant.
Yeah, Alex Cooper is pregnant. And by the way, everybody that was waiting for Alex Earl to drop the tea is never coming. Never. Alex Cooper is untouchable now.
I guess, yeah.
I just feel like there's no world.
People are still touching.
No, but you know what? When I found out she was pregnant, my first thought was like, wow, I feel really bad that she was dealing with all this hate while she was pregnant. That was my first thought. And like now I'm like, I don't want to say anything bad about her because she's got with child. Like that's hard enough.
Yeah.
I hope someone baby Alexi's her though. So she knows how that feels.
I mean, here's the thing about
you're just coming to baby Alexi, are you?
I've never really listened to Call Her Daddy, and I can't find one clip of that anywhere, which is
baby Alexi is why I stopped listening. And I was an OG listener. I was like the Gluck Gluck 3000.
Yeah, no, I never needed
one of
someone
those.
to teach me how to gluck gluck, but.
I'm not saying I used it to learn. I'm just saying I was like, oh my god, like I was pick me in my early years of work because I was single and I was like very pick me.
But I read some of the transcripts of it, and like I will say,
it's gnarly.
Some of it, like there are parts of it where I'm like, okay, I could see where that was funny, but they took it way too far.
No, I can 100% see where the joke came from, where they were like, this woman is created an Instagram account for her unborn child and then baby where she's using I as the caption. Like that is a little silly. I think that was a kind of a silly move on this woman's part.
They took it too far.
But they took it way too far. And like there's literally no world in which you can make a joke about a baby in a sexualized way. That is funny. There isn't really like I don't think there's a lot of jokes about babies period that are funny.
I don't even want to spend too much time on it honestly because it's like but yeah, no. Not I read the transcripts. It told me all that I needed to know.
It's like really gnarly.
And it's not just Alex, it is Sophia as well.
By the way, if I'm remembering history correctly, I do believe Sophia was the originator of the joke, and like as like the whole shtick is like Sophia's the one who's funny, and like that's her claim to fame.
Which, like I said, some of it I could see how it was funny. Then it took too far. So,
100%.
But like you said, we don't want to harp on a pregnant lady. So we'll get into the next story.
I feel awful, yeah.
Weight Watchers does their own swimsuit covers. And let me tell you guys,
it's not a swimsuit cover.
Oh, okay. Well, that's what it says.
No, I know. So that's why I'm getting my phone. Let me explain.
Well, while you do that, I'm going to say,
okay.
I ride for Weight Watchers.
So do I.
Weight Watchers is how I lost all my weight. When I saw my engagement pictures with my husband, I literally cried because I looked so bad. And I was like, no, we have to do something about this before I get married. And I went on Weight Watchers, and that's how I lost probably like 30-40 pounds, and it's just so good. Like and not only that, it taught me, and this is not an ad, I wish it was an ad, like Weight Watchers pay me because I feel so passionate about it.
Put it on the list.
Okay, I don't want to get out of this, but
I'll put it on the list.
I feel so passionately about Weight Watchers. It not only helped me lose weight, but it like taught me about food, and it teaches you that you don't have to like starve yourself. So
as a person who struggled really badly with binge eating disorder and like still does quite frequently, like that's something you just like live with for the rest of your life. Like once you go through that, I went through it a lot in college because I was like drinking and eating and like yakking all the time, which is really bad. But Weight Watchers, why I like Weight Watchers is because I got into a cycle of like starving yourself and then completely eating like a bat out of hell on the weekends. And Weight Watchers, like I can still have a chicken nugget. I can still have a taco.
Yeah, no, like I could literally go to Taco Bell on the weekend after I save all my points.
Yep.
And then I'll get on the scale and I have lost weight. Yep. And it's like and for like the competitive Sagittarius brain of mine, when I see those points stacking up on the weeklies,
it's like,
it makes me want to work out. It makes me want to take care because it like shows the points.
100%.
So I'm a big Weight Watchers gal.
I'm a big Weight Watchers
But I will say, however, you have to pay attention to your calorie count because sometimes they give you like way less than you actually should have. And that's not always great. But I only learned that because once I lost enough weight, I felt like I was like, oh, I don't have to do that as much. And I started doing my Fitness Pal where I just counted calories. But I regretted that because I was like way more lax than I was with Weight Watchers, because like Weight Watchers doesn't do it just based on calories. They do it based on like the ingredients. But now they combined it in their new view. But yeah, I could go on and on.
Anyway, we love Weight Watchers here. So what they did after, so first of all, Sports Illustrated Swimsuit Edition came out. I think we talked about it last week. Like big slay, go down to one cover. Okay. Now Weight Watchers they're calling it the mother issue, where they basically did different covers, quote unquote, of women who use Weight Watchers and like their journey and what it was. So the first one was Whitney Levitt.
Oh, love.
Slay Queen, and it was Does the Heavy Lifting. Then it was Cynthia Bailey.
I love Cynthia Bailey.
New Era, Same Cheekbones.
Oh my God. Cynthia Bailey is literally one of the most beautiful people I've ever seen.
Yes. Then it was Mama J. Ray, Healthy Mom Era, Now Serving. I'm unfamiliar with her, but get your bag, sis. We love.
Good.
Slay. Then it was Best Friend of Stassi Schroeder, Taylor Strecker, Hey Dad Hey, with her baby, which I just thought was like
looks cute.
Really cute and really
that.
beautiful. And I just think there's a lot more moms on the covers. Like for Sports Illustrated, they had Kristen Goff. She's one of my favorite wags.
Kristen Goff.
Wife of Jared Goff. She's a model that when she was pregnant, she was in the Sports Illustrated Swimsuit Edition, like being pregnant. Now that kind of feels a little icky. This feels sweet and wholesome. And
Wait,
then
why is it icky that she was in Sports Illustrated pregnant?
because I just feel like Sports Illustrated Swimsuit Edition is like a magazine that guys jack off to. And that just like makes me uncomfy for a pregnant lady. But like for her, I love it.
I get that when you put it that way, but I think that men are weird and they honestly jack off to like everything.
Yeah, men are gonna jack off to anything.
But like I'm sure there's people doing that to Weight Watchers. Which
I'm
okay,
sure, by the way,
weirdo.
I'm sure there is.
But I see Sports Illustrated as like empowering, like hot and sexy, like that fashion show they did with like all those people. Like I was like, yeah, fuck yeah,
I love.
So I would love to. Good
and then they did Raven Goodwin, Booked, Busy, and Balanced, and she looks familiar to me, but I don't know why. Like I know she's from something that I probably watched, but I can't place her. But anyway, so now they're doing a whole campaign like with these moms. It's like a whole thing, and I just thought that was like really cool and sweet, like giving moms the moment that they deserve and so desperately need to feel good and feel good about themselves and their bodies.
I'm so obsessed.
And we just love Weight Watchers, so I'm actually gonna put on the list
Weight Watchers. This is
Weight Watchers collab. This is very full circle.
Weight Watchers. This is such a good pivot from when you were having Peter from Vanderpump Rules.
Oh my God, you had Peter from Vanderpump Rules.
Peter from Vanderpump Rules, which I love Peter, but it's just like LOL.
Weight Watcher partnership. Okay, so on the next mom issue next year, when this pod is millions of fans deep, you know where to find me. Okay?
Yeah.
And maybe you, who knows? You're almost 32. Maybe you'll be the pregnant one on the Weight Watchers cover.
The psychic said 32.
I know, that's what I'm saying. That could next year.
I'm not almost 32, by the way. I'm 30.
You're going to be 31 this year, so next year you're going to be 32. That's why I said you're going to be 32. See how that works?
I know you said you're doing
32. Math. Right, so you're going to be 31 this year, which means you're almost 32.
Okay.
You're closer to 32 than you are to 22, bitch. You want to go there?
We didn't even say I'm closer to 30 than I am 32. I am 30.
You're closer to 30 now, but in November, by this time next year.
It's not November, regardless.
Oh my God. Okay, we're moving on. We're like off today, you and me. You and me. We're not in simpatico.
Whatever. We're about to get in simpatico with this next story.
Well, speaking of siblings that are potting, which like, hello, Jonas Brothers.
Like Jonas Brothers way to copy us.
The Jonas Brothers are doing a podcast now, which I'm like so interested to see what they talk about. But one of the clips that I saw from the show was them talking about how they pee in the shower. And so I just need to know, when you are showering, do you pee?
100% I pee. And I'm sorry.
Yeah. I pee all over that shower.
There's people who are like, that's so disgusting. Seriously, like I'm
You know what I actually find disgusting?
Peeing in the shower. La da dee, la da da, la da da. No, I don't care. Like, I'm sorry, I can't help it. It's the same as peeing in pools.
No, okay, well, I'm not peeing in the pool, by the way. I have a chronic fear.
On whose pool it is.
I have a chronic fear of the pool turning a different color because I was really scarred by that, like from in Rasputia when they
Yeah, well, sometimes I let a little out. And if it doesn't turn, it go.
It's not Norbit. It's grown-ups where they pee in the pool and it turns blue.
Grown-ups. I would not pee in any
great films.
I would not pee in specific pools. Like one of my best friend Andy, Tom Clark, her sister Jackie. I would never pee in that pool.
Oh, Sophia. You would get arrested if you peed in Jackie's pool.
I would never pee in that pool. Like there's pools I will not pee in.
I'm not gonna pee in a pool.
If I'm at a motherfucking water whiz, okay, I'm peeing.
Well, I'm not peeing.
So are all those fucking kids.
I'm not peeing in a pool because of what happened to me in Mexico when I went for college spring break. There was people peeing all over that pool, and I had razor burn literally right here. You can't see it, but I'm gesturing to my groin, and I had to go on antibiotics and literally get like it scraped out of my leg, like it was like a big boil, gross, disgusting, and I've never peed in a pool since.
I don't get in the pool with the intention to pee, but like if I am like laughing too
hard. In the ocean? I pee in the ocean.
Of course I pee in the ocean.
But I feel like the ocean is like kind of self-cleaning, and there's whale sperm in there, so it's like
the ocean is so different.
The animals are peeing in the ocean.
Sometimes like when we were on our honeymoon in Jamaica, I know that there's people peeing in that pool.
Yeah.
Okay?
By the way, like, I had another boil situation in Jamaica on the way home that popped on the plane. Okay.
When I had to pee in Jamaica and I was in the pool, I like couldn't do it.
No, I'm not.
Like I was trying
anymore.
And I couldn't. I was like, if I keep trying,
I'm someone now. I'm someone now in my life who like I'm not peeing in the pool. I will pee in the ocean if I'm desperate, but I really don't like to pee in the ocean like that much. But I feel like the animals are peeing in the ocean, so it's like it's fine. There's pee in there everywhere. But I'm not peeing in a waterway, and I'm changing my bathing. If I'm on a vacation, I'm bringing 2 bathing suits per day, so I can like wash it, have lunch, dry off, get a clean bathing suit. Like I'm like really nervous about vaginal issues and water. I just want you to know, like especially now with your child, the places that you go with Declan that have pools, people are peeing in there. Okay. Full of pee. Just want to make sure you know that. But like when I go to if I go to the Y for swim lessons with Decky in that pee-filled pool, like I'm doing my bathing suit, I'm getting out, I'm immediately changing and rinsing my body. Like Tom's taking Declan and changing him, and I'm immediately rinsing. Yeah. So that's that. Anyway, the Jonas Brothers pee in the shower.
And so do I.
They're just like us. Celebrities are just like us.
Jonas Brothers peeing in the shower. And so do I.
And so do I. Oh, yeah. But anyway, we're on like a very mom-centric pod today. So I would love to talk about Pete Davidson and Elsie Hewett and just like the rumors that are going on there. Are you familiar?
No.
So
no.
Pete Davidson, you all know, like ex of Kim, ex of Ariana Grande, ex of like a million other,
ex of many. Roster's crazy.
He and Elsie Hewett had a baby together.
Okay, I need to look up her while you talk.
She's very gorgeous. I think she's like a model actress. Like I'm not really sure her vibe or what she does, but she's a very gorgeous woman. And she and him had a baby. And literally as she's postpartum, like several months postpartum, they apparently are no longer together. He left this girl. And then there was a news story that came out that she was asking for nanny recommendations or something to like help her take care of the baby. And someone somewhere asked her, I hope you're getting money for the baby. And her response was, no, like I'm doing this on my own financially. Ooh. And I have 2 schools of thought. My first school of thought is that I am hoping that she's just like an independent woman. I know there's a lot of single moms that like don't want financial assistance from the husband, kind of like a Lala where she like had a baby without a man because she's like, then there's no man involved. Yeah. You know what I mean? So I'm wondering if it's like a situation like that. But then on the other hand, my other thought is Pete Davidson's team came out like swinging at her. Pete's offered, Pete's on this, Pete's on that, which like to me tells me that like Pete probably didn't offer and like now he knows that he looks bad, so he's offering now. So I just thought that was like an interesting story. First of all, Pete, for you to leave the mother of your child while she's freshly postpartum, like criminal. If you guys weren't getting along, totally fine. Like if it was a bad environment for the baby, I get it. But like for her to be asking for a nanny and like she's telling the world that like you're not doing anything for this child, it's giving deadbeat kind of.
Yeah, for her to be bitter like that, I mean,
something happened.
I definitely don't think you have to stay together no matter what like stage you're in.
But for you to not be cordial when you
should
just
be making
had a
that
baby.
Woman feel supported.
Yeah.
And the fact that your team is coming out kind of being like da 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 da, it's like show me the receipts. So like number one, and karma will get you.
Yeah. So like big dick energy, obviously, because he has a big dick, but like also you're kind of being a big dick.
Yeah, I think like you know what I want to know
if he has a big dick.
No,
Ariana Grande says he does.
I feel like he has one.
I have something to say actually. I feel like Ariana Grande is so small that any dick would be big for her. Do you know what I mean? Like she's so tiny.
You're not pulling all these people with a small Peter.
Okay.
I mean, maybe you have if anything, he has a normal sized Peter with a really good
Kim's also small
with a really good like flow motion of the ocean.
Kim's also very small.
But who I want to hear from is his close personal friend, who's a very good father figure.
MGK?
Yeah.
I knew you were going to say that.
MGK, I don't want to say he's not.
Any excuse to bring up MGK, Sophia's going to find it.
I don't want to say he's not always present, because I think he is a present dad, but like he travels a lot for work. Like he's on tour, he's doing everything else.
He's a celebrity.
His child loves him, and I feel like he always shows up for his kids, whether it's financially or
I also think like him and Megan Fox, like they obviously aren't together, but like they're still.
What does he think?
Right.
And whatever he thinks is what I will think.
Okay, well, MGK.
Well, I won't think it, but I'll take it into account.
Mr. Gun Kelly, if you're listening to this podcast,
which
please,
I know you are.
Please just like let us know your thoughts. But anyway, I thought that was like a crazy story. Like just like a freshly postpartum woman, your man is just out here leaving you. That's like really wild.
What I think about it is the truth will come out.
Yeah, 100%.
And karma will get whoever the party at fault is. Karma is always getting people. Seriously.
Other relationship news that I really wanted to talk about, adjacent to, because it's half Kardashian and half supermodel.
And adjacent to the kissing booth.
Yeah, and adjacent to the kissing booth. Everything is full circle today, by the way.
Everything comes back to the kissing booth.
Jacob Elordi and Kendall Jenner have been rumored to be dating. Like there was pictures of them, and like there were stories like he wasn't going to be on the jury at Cannes Film Festival this year because he was out with Kendall on vacation.
Kendall go to Cannes.
I don't know if Kendall goes to Cannes. Cannes? I don't know.
Kendall goes to Cannes, but I don't know.
And then Chloe had a clip on her pod where she was basically saying that like Chris had all the girls over with Corey to like watch some movie, and Chloe was like, I was the only single sister there, and they all brought their boyfriends, which like to me just tells me like, okay, so Kendall and Jacob are dating.
I have a take I don't think you're gonna think. Like, I think I'm gonna surprise you.
Oh, what?
So guys, if you don't know me, I love the kissing booth, if you couldn't tell. And ever since I saw the kissing booth, like, I have just loved Jacob Elordi. And I don't even know, is that how you say it? Elordi?
No, I think it's Elordi.
I don't know. And
Jacob, if you're listening, correct us.
Yeah, which I know you are. I love it. I love them.
Okay, by the way,
I think they're both so like artsy fartsy
Sophia?
and like angsty
Sophia?
and like so
on
like,
my pod homework list.
Career.
On my pod homework list, I wrote Kendall and Jacob Elordi. Honestly, a slay.
No, I didn't even put
We're
her.
so aligned.
I didn't even put her because Belle asked me for my homework. Like, who would we put each
I have a
sister
whole
with?
list. I
did
put her with other people.
So do I. And I did not. I did not. And I'll tell you why.
But so this sparked a thought in my head when I saw this story of like Sophia and I are very passionate about two things in life.
I won't read this all.
Did you make that yourself?
I worked with ChatGPT, and I won't read it all. But
oh wow. Okay. Well, hold on. Let me give the homework before you reach your dissertation. It got me thinking because I'm like, we are big fans of the Kardashians. We love them. We live for them. We ride for them. We die for them. And I'm always thinking that they're dating the wrong people.
No,
so
always.
So my homework was
Kendall's getting it right.
My homework for Sophia was, I would like for you to come up with a list of men that you think the Kardashians should date. Like if you could pick who their next partner was, like who would you pick? So can we start from youngest to oldest? I know you want, or do you want to just go with Kendall first?
I already have it open.
Okay, so you obviously ride and die for Kendall and Jacob.
Well, yeah. Can I say why?
Yeah.
So I didn't put her with anyone else. And I'll read the little blurb, but it says Kendall Jenner and Jacob Elordi are the definition of modern high fashion royalty. Together.
Did you write this yourself in your chat?
No. I put in why I thought they were good and said like, why do they work? Okay. Together, they are mysterious, elegant, and undeniably magnetic. They balance each other perfectly. His intensity grounds her and her grace elevates him. And their astrology snapshot, she's a Scorpio, he's an Aquarius, water and air, deep connection, emotional understanding, and mental stimulation. Powerful magnetic pairing with high compatibility and long-term potential. And their vibe is model off-duty, old money, private, soul ties.
Did you do one of these for every single pairing?
I sure fucking did.
Oh, okay. I didn't go that deep, so now I'm feeling like I'm unprepared for my own test.
If you have any other questions, but I won't read all that.
Okay, so I said Kendall and Jacob Elordi honestly is slay. However, I feel like he fulfills the model piece of her, like her being a model, her being gorgeous, her being tall, whatever. Like I see that with them. Mm-hmm. However, she's like horse girl. Like she's so rugged, she's so outdoorsy, yeah. She's so horse girly. I'm sorry, like I love Jacob Elordi. He's a gorgeous, handsome man. Like he's not getting on the back of a horse unless it's for a shoot. Like he's not just like, I just don't see that for him. So I saw her originally with someone like a Gabriel Medina, who you don't know, but he's like a really famous surfer, and he's Brazilian, I believe. So he brings in like that gorgeous model, like ethnic energy, but like is also very sporty and chic. However, that led me to Theo James. And Theo James is an actor.
I'm going to look it up.
But he was in the Divergent series, so he's like muscly and strong, but he's also a model for Gucci. And I feel like he's the perfect pairing of like outdoor, rugged, handsome man, but that is also like at the same level of hotness as Kendall.
I see it kind of, but to me,
is that the right image? That looks like Bad Bunny.
It's not Bad Bunny.
Okay, well, that's really crazy that he looks that much like Bad Bunny in that picture.
Well, I just think like he's very predictable.
That's fine. And I think Jacob is more predictable than him.
No. So when I saw Jacob and her together, I was like, I never would have picked that, but it makes so much sense.
Oh, I feel like the two of them together is like duh, and it's kind of like obvious.
I feel like he would get on a horse for her. I do.
Okay.
Like he was doing Joey King.
Well, I'm sorry, Joey King.
He was doing TikTok dances with Joey King. You don't think he would get on a horse for Kendall?
Yeah, but he obviously didn't enjoy doing the TikTok dances with Joey King, which is why they broke up.
I think he and Kendall both have like a silly, goofy side that they just never show because they're so angsty and serious.
For Kylie, I have no notes. I think her and Timothée Chalamet are endgame. No.
Timothée Chalamet. It says Timothée Chalamet and Kylie Chalamet are the ultimate modern power couple. He brings soul, depth, and art, and she brings vision, business, and influence. Together, they blend high fashion, creativity, emotional connection, and inspire the world. Their vibe is artistic, romantic, powerful, unstoppable. And their astrology is fire and earth. So they're passionate and grounded.
Okay, passionate and grounded. I love that for them.
I just know my Chloe one is going to shock you, but we'll wait.
Oh, okay. My Chloe one,
though, isn't she?
Yeah, she is. My Chloe one, though, you're not going to like what I have to say. So an AI story came out about her and Michael B. Jordan to bring it all back together. And there's like literally nothing that would give me more joy than her and Michael B. Jordan. Like, oh my God. And I just know he would treat her so right. However, I do believe she belongs with a no-name man that we just don't know who he is. And the reason I believe that is because I think men in Hollywood, I
Come
please.
here, Ford. You want to sit with Mama?
I think men in Hollywood, whether you're in sports, in acting, in modeling, in whatever, like, you're gonna cheat. Find her to, like, not be safe with anyone famous because they're gonna use her. And I just feel like she needs to, like, bump into a rich businessman who has no fame, but is, I don't know, maybe owns a company and, like, isn't famous, doesn't care about being famous, but, like, will just love Chloe down and be obsessed with her.
I think either way, she's going to face the fear of being used because either you're a celebrity
100%.
and you're using her to
100%.
go up, or you're a normal person and using her to get money.
That's why I feel like it's like a businessman who's like rich on his own merit, has money, doesn't care about being famous. Like that's the kind of criteria. I just don't know who that is, obviously, because he's an unknown entity.
Yeah. Well, you're really.
But I do like Michael B. Jordan a lot for Chloe.
So I just don't see Michael B. Jordan and Chloe.
Okay, that's fine.
No, I would. If they were
each have different opinions.
If they were together, I would love it. But I think a little bit in my brain, I'm like, because people keep saying that like Sierra and Michael B. Jordan would be such a power couple, and I just like see that.
I love Sierra. Sierra is amazing. She is beautiful. She is wonderful. There is no planet on which Michael B. Jordan is dating Sierra.
Wait, I disagree. You don't. I disagree, but that's okay.
I just think he's like so upper echelon. Like she needs a model. She doesn't. She's not gonna.
But I think she could like survive in his world.
I think she could absolutely survive in his world. I don't think he wants to be associated with somebody from reality TV. Although I guess that's Chloe. I guess that's Chloe. But you know what? Like, I just love Chloe with like a hot dark man. Like
I know you're not gonna agree with my Chloe, but I need you to listen.
Okay.
Because I really think. Well, okay.
If you're gonna say Scott, I'm out.
Oh my God, I would literally never.
Do you know
say
there's
that.
so many people that say
no,
Scott?
Guys, if you think that Chloe and Scott are meant to be, like, that would literally need you to see your way out.
That would literally be like if me and Tom got a divorce and you were like, I'm really into Tom.
Yeah, no,
I would kill you.
That would be honestly. That would be worse than Sierra and Amanda and Wes. That whole
obviously
and Scandal. Like, oh my God, no. But at first when I saw this, because I like Googled her, I said like, what's the best match for Cancer women? Da da da. I was like,
so were you going off of horoscope the whole time?
Honestly, it's a big factor. It's a big factor.
Interesting.
But also like people with no cheating scandals, whatever.
Okay.
And when I first saw this, I was like, what? And then as I kept going, Trevor Noah.
Okay. The only thing that I don't like about Trevor Noah. The only thing I don't like about Trevor Noah is his bad jokes. Like, you're a comedian, your jokes aren't funny. Like, every time he hosts the Grammys, I'm like,
But that's up to interpretation for people.
No, that's fine.
But the only thing where I first was like,
they look really good together. He's not like a big tall man.
He's not a big tall man. He's 5'11". She's 5'10". However,
I just need her to be with a big tall man.
My whole life, I dated all tall people, and then the second I met my short King Hayden, it was like, oh my God, everything it comes.
Hayden's not short, by the way. You're just tall.
Okay, but Trevor Noah's the same same height as Hayden, 5'11".
Wait, Chloe is the same height as you?
Well, I'm 5'9", she's 5'10", so like 1 inch more.
I just picture Chloe being. So, you know what it is about celebrities? I picture, like, when I see pictures of Kim being so small, it blows my fucking mind.
Like Paige DeSorbo. Like,
but then I was like,
DeSorbo reads 5'11", but she's like 4
right, but I think it's because they're famous and like in our mind they're these big people. So like when I picture Chloe, like I picture Chloe being as tall as the ceiling. Obviously that's not true, but like
she's only an inch taller than me.
That's really crazy.
But this is why. So their vibe. Intelligent, kind,
goofy,
private, loyal, ambitious, and supportive. And it says that he's emotionally intelligent. He's had like many a interview where he like talks about women. He really respects women. He doesn't like have any cheating past. He has a lot of like cultural awareness and global perspective, so he could like travel the world with her. He's funny.
He would also make a really good dad.
He's funny and charismatic, low drama history, respects and empowers women. He's very philanthropic. He gives back. And a la Lisa Vanderpump, if you're a celebrity looking for a man, you should go for someone philanthropic, because if they give back, that means they're giving in the bedroom.
So my biggest question though.
Wait, hold on. Let me just read the points, and then we can go.
I'm going to ask chat my question.
He has his own success and identity, so he's not going to be like intimidated by her fame or her accomplishments, because he goes to these events. Like he goes to the Grammys, like he goes to all the like he does all that. And he has good family values. He's very close with his family. He's very outspoken about the importance of love and loyalty and showing up for the people that you care about. He's a Pisces. She's a Cancer. Water sign connection, deep emotional understanding, loyalty, and an intuitive bond. And he brings peace, partnership, and purpose. Everything that Chloe deserves in her next chapter.
Okay, I answered my own question, and I think it's not. Has Trevor Noah ever made mean jokes about the Kardashians? Yes, Trevor Noah has definitely joked about the Kardashians over the years, mostly in the way late night shows joke. Poked fun at the Kardashian curse. During the fallout of Kim and Kanye, he discussed the situation multiple times.
Okay, but he's a comedian.
Although he was actually sympathetic towards Kim, so you know what?
Yeah. Okay. He's a comedian. They all do it.
Okay. Oh, wow. During the Kim and Kanye Pete Davidson era, he got into a public conflict with Kanye because Noah defended Kim publicly. Okay.
See?
Okay.
Chloe! Get with Trevor Noah.
All right, Chloe. Okay, that's actually a good call.
Yay, Chloe. I know you watch this Trevor Noah.
It's a good call.
I know you probably don't watch this Trevor Noah, but you should.
Okay, next is Kim.
Okay.
In regards to Kim, I do think she's my biggest anomaly on paper. Lewis Hamilton, who is just her current boyfriend, and her are perfect for each other. He's got $1 bajillion. He is very fashiony. He's the top of his field. Like, he's the best race car driver. That's like his thing. He's been to the Met. I just think optics wise, like looks wise, he's not who I picture her with visually. Like, I picture her with like just like a big guy, like big strong man, and he's just not that. Like, they're like Kim's very small, but like he's kind of the same height as her, which means he's very small. I think race car drivers are very small.
Can I say something?
Sure.
I'm sorry to this man. I don't know who he is.
Oh,
I've never heard of him a day in my life.
do you want me to look him up so you can see him really quickly?
Yeah, but my take on looks is like I don't really think it matters if they look good together because like I feel like that's part of all of the Kardashians' problems.
I mean, he kind of looks like he could be Kim's brother. Like, they have the same eyebrows. They go to the same esthetician.
Wait, is he a soccer player?
No, he's a British race car driver.
Oh.
Like, this is if this man put on a wig.
Issues?
I don't know. But if this man, but he's very age appropriate.
Does he have cheating issues? I mean, like, does he have?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
He's very age appropriate. He's 41. Kim's 40. Like, I think on paper, like, they are really good together. However, I just see her with him.
There's a feeling you don't have.
There's a feeling I don't have like a spark. You know, I do feel like her and Van Jones, I know she said her and Van Jones are like friends. They're never going to date, yada, yada. Like, I love them together. And you're going to hate this.
Okay.
I really like her with Tom Brady. Like, I don't know why.
No, I think Tom Brady is a little bitch.
I think he's kind of a little bitch too, but I don't know.
Tom Brady, who wouldn't like give at all for his wife and his career, and now literally divorced his wife to become her and walk in fucking runway shows and shit. Like, please.
Listen, all I'm saying.
Tom Brady is way too insecure for Kim.
All I'm saying. Okay, so maybe it's like if you take everything about Lewis Hamilton and put it in Tom Brady's body, maybe I'd feel better.
Okay.
But I just picture Kim.
I
picture Kim with like a really tall, muscly. Like, I used to picture her with like Dak Prescott from the Cowboys. He's the quarterback of the Cowboys, but he's a cheater and a liar and a gross man. So, like, I'm sorry, you're not going to date my Kimmy. But on paper, like, Lewis Hamilton is the right man for her. I think it's why it's working. So, like, I'm happy for her, but I don't know. She's just an anomaly. Like, there is no man that I think is in her stratosphere.
So I have two. One is just like a businessman beau who, like, we don't really know about. Kind of like what you were saying for Chloe. That's not number one. Number two.
Well, who's the businessman beau?
Just anyone. Like, we don't know.
Like
how you were saying for Chloe, an anonymous.
An anonymous.
An anonymous.
Not a mouse, which, by the way, the mouse are out of my house.
The mouse are out of my house.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Richard Madden from Game of Thrones.
They look good together. That's the thing.
Richard
they look
Madden
good
from
together.
Game of Thrones, and this is what it says: the potential power power couple. You could never popcorn to me. Like, I'm so. Richard Madden and Kim Kardashian are the definition of sophisticated modern power. Together, they combine an old world charm with culture and influence. He brings quite a quiet strength and mystery. She brings vision, drive, and an unmatched business acumen. She's a Libra. He's a Gemini. Air and air, intellectual, communicative, socially magnetic. The pairing thrives with mental stimulation, wit, and they share a curiosity about life. Their vibe would be classic, luxurious, intelligent, loyal, and unstoppable.
So I think they look great together. His personality could not handle Kim. Like, I just don't think he could.
Yeah, but you don't know him like that.
No, I don't. I'm just saying, like, I just, like, with your work, I just feel that way. I feel like if Lewis Hamilton was in Richard Madden's body, slay. Like, everything, like, I think it's I need a Lewis Hamilton for Kim, but in a different man's body. That's all I have to say about that. And I'm sorry for coming down hard on Lewis Hamilton, but I mean, he's a handsome man.
You know what I will say, though? Like, Kim is hard to
she is just, like, so magnetic. She just is so, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, unfortunately, Kanye was the guy for her until Kanye became Kanye.
Stop taking his bipolar medication.
Correct.
Sad.
But yeah. And then my last one was Courtney, and I'm sorry, Courtney belongs with Scott. Like, there's no other answer.
I have a different one.
I'm sorry, Courtney belongs with Scott. Like,
no, as much as I love Courtney and Scott, and as much as I love their old lore, like, no, he was bad. He was a bad husband. I think he's done a lot of changing and a lot of growing and a lot of maturing. I'm sorry, like, Chloe belongs with Scott. Courtney belongs with Scott. I don't think so.
That's fine.
I also don't think she belongs with Travis. So, like, Courtney, Courtney,
she does not belong with Travis.
I know that. Like,
Courtney is
the fact that we're putting her with somebody else, like, all of the sisters are probably going to be like, we don't like that podcast. But I'm just telling you guys, like, I'm sorry.
Courtney is also
I know
the
you
sister.
guys think it too.
Courtney is also the sister, unfortunately, who I think her personality changes with her man. and like her style changed with her man. Like I remember like when she was with Scott, very classy, like New York Hamptons vibes. Then she was with Eunice, very fashiony, but like streetwear. And now she's with Travis and all of a sudden she's emo. So I just kind of feel like she's going to mold into whichever man you put her with.
I did Oscar Isaac.
By the way, that AI generated image of Oscar Isaac is a crime. Oscar Isaac looks nothing like that.
It is, but
he's very handsome, Oscar Isaac.
I know. And I feel like
he's Poe Dameron from Star Wars.
A classic, like rugged handsome that Courtney would look so good with.
Yeah, Courtney's gorgeous, by the way.
And it says Oscar Isaac and Courtney would be the definition of soulful, magnetic, and intentional. He brings depth, artistry, and emotional intelligence. She brings loyalty, devotion, and grounded wealth. Together, they create a love rooted in respect, creative energy, and real connection. He's an air, she's a fire. Magnetic, exciting mentality. Oh my God, again, with the popcorn, you can't do it to me. Mentally stimulating. Pairing thrives on independence, loyalty, and shares a desire to live a meaningful life.
Yeah, I mean, I think they look great together on paper. I'm sorry. Like in my mind, Courtney and Scott belong together.
No, Scott did not treat her well. I'm sorry. Like I know
that's fine. Like I'm sorry. I'm a Scott apologist.
The thing is, like, you know who else? Travis. Like I'm sorry. Travis is weird. He's weird. I could have a whole episode about Travis, but I won't.
Yeah, but we won't because we like them. We're very Kardashian friendly.
Very Kardashian friendly, but Chloe, I know you agree with me.
Anyway, I think that's it for our stories. I would love to talk about Survivor.
No, I know, but I just want to say, so like you also are shipping Trevor Noah and Chloe.
No, I just want to say, you've convinced me.
Yeah. Okay. So anyway, Survivor.
You've convinced me. And he's obviously in their orbit. Like he's friends with like
Chloe,
the right people.
Chloe, DM him.
Makes you think. I wonder if he lives anywhere near Calabasas. Like if he lives near them.
He can figure it out.
He was dating Mila Kunis. Not Mila Kunis. I'm sorry. Minka Kelly.
You know who I was honestly gotta think about for Chloe, but just logistically it wouldn't work.
Who?
Carl. Logistically, it wouldn't work, and honestly, like I don't see him with anyone else but Lindsay. But like in a world where him and Lindsay weren't meant to be together, him and Chloe would be good together.
I'm sorry, we've lost the plot. No. We have lost the motherfucking plot.
Survivor.
Anyway, Survivor finale came out. Jeff had a big ol' oopsie where he blew the load all over the show, like instantaneously with the Rizzo of it all.
Belle, can I tell you?
Wait, spoiler alerts if you haven't watched Survivor yet. Fast forward to the end of the episode.
It's like, you know.
I know, I'm just saying.
It's been days. I'm just kidding. The sadness I felt at first, like when Rizzo was giving his speech about like how he like
when Rizzo gave that speech,
started
I'm sorry, I thought he won.
I was tearing, and then he started practicing, and he was getting it on the first one. I was like, yes, and I was like, Hayden, yes, like he's getting this.
Yep. I thought going into it that Rizzo was going to beat Jonathan.
And I had the most hope ever. And then Jeff motherfucking Probst crushed it in 2 seconds.
Yeah, which I like. Jeff, you've been doing this for years. What are you doing?
What did Debbie say that one season? The Cuckoo Debbie, which you said to Brad Culpepper, I gave you my heart and you crushed it. That's how I felt.
By the way,
it was so sad.
But I just want to say, like, I need to find some store space that's available, open up my psychic shop, and get to work because I absolutely called this down to the last vote, which I think is crazy. I am happy for Aubrey. Like, I think if anybody that was left, she had the best game.
She had a great game.
I think Jonathan's delusion made him think he had the best game.
Jonathan's been such a little whiny bitch.
Impressed.
He's on everything. Like
the jury's better. The jury's
only get votes because she played before and she's a longtime player.
It's like, no, Aubrey.
He literally said about Dee, he was like, Dee only played with Aubrey for a few days and, you know, she didn't give me her vote. And I just think that that's a bitter jury. It's like, maybe it's because Dee played with you and she thought you didn't have a good game, which is why she didn't vote for you.
And maybe you should think about when you want votes from women, being a misogynist.
Yeah. Also, I thought, which was crazy, like there was a whole rumor all season that like there was a pre-show alliance, and it was like Stephanie and Chrissy and Coach and Jonathan and Colby and like some of these people. And I think the final vote like completely confirmed that for me. Like Chrissy and Stephanie were literally sitting on Jonathan's dick the entire episode.
Foaming at the mouth, like
he's the total package.
And then when Tiffany said to
like,
Stephanie,
how does your husband feel about that?
Where's
Stephanie?
the question?
Yeah.
And she's like, I'll get to it. Never got to it. She just was slobbing all over that.
Never got to it. And then Jonathan tried to come for Suri and say that Suri said that he was going to vote for her. She was going to vote for him and she was going to rally the troops for him. Like, I know my girl Suri never fucking said that to you. She would never say that to you.
If she did, it's because she wanted you to keep her.
Yeah.
But why would she say that to you if she wanted you to keep her? She wouldn't.
She absolutely just. I'm sorry, she didn't say that.
I can't. Jonathan's such a baby. And what the hell was up with his fuck ass mullet?
No, he needs to shave his head.
You think you're about to come into $2 million and that's how you show up?
He needs to shave his head. I'm sorry.
Oh, and poor Joe.
No, poor Joe.
Nobody gave we
Joe
knew that Joe wasn't gonna win. We knew
Joe
that.
didn't need to be there. Although you know what I'll say about Joe, like he just like genuinely loves this game. He was just happy to be there.
I know, but like
he was
nobody
just happy
even
to be
let
there.
him answer a goddamn question.
It's okay. I thought the questions he did answer though, he answered like well. Like I thought when Coach asked him like about the honor and integrity, and he was honest. He was like, no, I had to
Coach was
going to
vote for Joe.
By the way, something about me and Coach. Every season, Coach opens his mouth and he says something, and then he doesn't do it. Every season. And he's the honor and integrity guy. He literally said, if Joe gets up there and says that he didn't...
That's why I thought I was going to vote for Joe.
And then he's like, and I'm going to vote for Joe. Like,
doesn't vote for Joe.
And who did he vote for? Right. So that just goes to show that, like, pre-show alliance of Coach and Chrissy and Stephanie and Jonathan and potentially Colby. Like, that was the alliance.
Which, you know what?
What a dumb alliance.
I wouldn't ever want to be a part of that. I'm honestly surprised that Coach and Colby were.
So I'm not really, because Colby is like him and Steph have been friends for years.
Coach surprises me.
I mean, it doesn't surprise me, but anyway. So I'm happy for Aubrey. Like, good for you, girl. Get your bag.
Like I didn't tolerate the Aubrey hate where people were like,
I didn't watch.
She should never have got. I hate Aubrey. She had a good game.
I didn't watch the reunion, so I'm gonna ask you a question after I say what I. Oh, well, usually they do the fan favorite vote, and I need to know that it was Suri or if it was Suri or not.
Oh, yeah.
Because when
like
Jeff
Sia's money. Like
Sia's
Sia,
money?
it's Sia pays $100,000. Sia paid it.
Sure.
She actually is a fan of the show because she started that tradition with Ty. Remember Ty?
Oh well, no. I mean I knew they had the fan favorite vote. That's $100,000. I did know that.
Yeah.
But I'm saying I did. Okay. What I was about to say is when they started the show and Jeff called Suri out and gave her that fuck ass award and it was like the Suri Fields whatever award, and I'm like, if that doesn't come with a monetary value, Jeff, that's a big fucking joke.
That was them trying to appease the fans. But
which I just thought was so silly.
She got her check too. And you know what I felt bad for? When they gave her check, her husband, they like panned him. He had flowers and he was like all ready to go. And then like they obviously were running over, so they like didn't give him his just due. And I just want to say, justice for Suri's man.
Justice for Suri's man. Justice for Suri, honestly.
Yeah.
Anyway, I thought it was like an okay finale. I'm not happy with the final 5 of who it was, but I'm happy that Suri got her moment. I'm happy that it was Aubrey that won. If it was honestly anybody but Jonathan, I would have made peace with in my mind. But I'm happy that it was Aubrey.
And honestly, I know. Looking at you, Ready Girls and Rizzo, because I know you watch, and Liz God. I love his girlfriend Liz. I know that Rizzo is going to be back on that motherfucking beach.
Well, actually,
I know he's going to win.
What I would like to say to Survivor.
Oh, wait, hold on. Because I'm very passionate about Rizzo.
Okay.
Everyone in the comments being like, Rizzo's a bad player. Rizzo sucks. Rizzo was also sick as fuck from going back-to-back seasons and still was able to play a very strategic game and make jokes and be fun. And also, justice for Liz God, his girlfriend, because every single time I see her TikTok, like supporting her man, people are in the comments, why doesn't he wife you up? Why would you still want to be with somebody like that?
He's 12 years old.
Who doesn't propose to you? It's like, fuck off.
They're 12 years old.
Fuck off.
They're 12 years old.
They're young. And they're amazing together.
What I would like to say directly to Survivor producers is like, bring back the seasons like Game Changers, the seasons like Next Chance, the seasons like All Stars. Like, bring back these people who like maybe from like season 25 up. Like, we don't, obviously the people from 25 and before, like a lot of those people aren't going to come back. They're older. They've been on the show 70,000 times. But like the season, like the more old school players from like season 25 to 35, like bring back those people who like weren't represented really in 50 at all. Like bring back like the Kelly Wentworth and you know what I mean? Like those, like the Jeremy, like the people that could come back, to Jacqueline, like, you know what I mean? Like Natalie, that era of people, like, do more repeat seasons of those, that era of people.
You know what I think what we are going to get?
What?
I think we're going to get, remember when they used to do captain seasons where it was like 2 returning players on their tribe?
Yeah.
I think we're going to get a Rizzo and a Charlie. Is that his name? Charlie? The Taylor Swift?
Swiftie?
The Swiftie?
Yes.
I think we're going to get one of those.
Like,
and honestly, I would love it.
But that's what I'm saying is like, I think season 50 was so successful because it was returning players that already have that brand.
Or you know what they should do? Which I think they already did once, but an old school versus a new school tribe.
Yeah.
Something like
old
that.
school, new school, like Game Changers, do Game Changers.
Yeah.
Like, again, like, I think that would be great.
Oh my God, I can't even. I hate when I think of good things I see on TikTok and then I don't remember the username because like I want to give her credit.
Start writing it down.
I know. I saw a girl and she posted like different themes that they should have, and she was like, they should have, I think it was like 4 tribes, like you know how they used to do the 4, but each one is all one astrology sign, and they all like go against each other. And I was like, that would honestly be like air, water, fire, earth, like.
That would be kind of cool.
That would be cool. Anyway.
But speaking of exit press, because I know you said Jonathan's been the beast in the press. I have been seeing all over the exit press and all over just Survivor press this season of people asking players, Jeff, everybody, who their Survivor Mount Rushmore is. So I would like to know
I did my homework.
not only who your Survivor Mount Rushmore is, but also like your Survivor Mount YUCKmore, like the people that like suck and you hate. Do you want to go first? Because you look like you have notes.
I literally have a whole thing.
Okay.
I won't read all the notes, but I'm also very curious to see if me and Belle have the same one. So,
Well, should we just go one for one?
sure. My first one's Boston Rob, which I know
My first one is also Boston Rob.
Okay. My second one's Suri.
My second one is also Suri.
My third one's Parvati.
My third one is also Parvati.
Oh my god, shut up. My fourth one's Sandra.
My fourth one is Tony, only because I can't.
Tony was my.
I can't fucking stand Sandra.
No. Tony was my fifth, and I was so torn between Tony and Sandra.
My honorable mentions. I think my honorable mentions are going to be more surprising to you than like my Rushmore. I have 3 honorable mentions. Now, my Rushmore, obviously, I didn't base it off of win because Suri's never won. I based it off of like who brings so much to the game and like has changed the way the game has played and who was like a good winner.
I don't think Sandra did that.
So I just don't like Sandra. So it also has to do with my own personal biases. So my honorable mentions are Jeremy, the winner from Boston. He played with Val. Really love Jeremy. Kim. I think there's not.
Kim is one of my honorable
There's not
mentions.
another more dominant winner than Kim. Like she controlled every single vote on that beach.
Seamless game is what ChatGPT
Seamless
said.
game. And Sarah. She played on Tony's first season.
Oh,
was the other
the cop.
and then she came back and she won Game Changers. I think Sarah is
I like
amazing.
Sarah. Can I tell you why I picked Sandra over Tony?
Sure.
Because Tony, his first season, he played with our mom's friend from college. Trish the Dish Crowley. And
Who, by the way, also loves Sarah.
yeah, and who is still friends with Sarah.
Yeah, not friends with Tony.
She is not friends with Tony anymore because Tony is very like, well, actually, Trish, like, I don't want to speak on you. Like, if we're different, like, let me know. But from the last time we heard an update, he has really let it get to his head. And he's like,
I'm sure he
being a
has.
dick about
I'm
it,
sure
which
he
I
has.
don't love. And I feel like for that reason, he was my maybe. But I personally thought that season with Trish and Tony was so good. I thought Tony is like a really, really good player. And I think the fact that like every single one of his alliance knew that he was fucking taking out his alliance one by one and still didn't vote him out. Like, oh my God. And he won twice, and so did Sandra. I just feel like Sandra, I know you don't like her, but I feel like she deserves to be
listen,
there.
she definitely deserves to be there. I'm sure she should be there. I just like, there's something about Sandra that like I just really rubs me the wrong way.
Yeah, and that's fine. Wow.
My Mount
Tony.
YUCKmore.
I thought you were going to yell at me for Tony.
No, I have Tony.
Okay.
You can't not have a 2-time winner on there.
Yeah,
Like, it's crazy. My Mount
And
YUCKmore.
wait, I had one more honorable mention.
Oh, sure.
Which I know he's controversial. Richard Hatch. I know he's controversial.
He is very
But
controversial.
I did have one.
My other person who I didn't put on my honorable mentions list, but only because I feel like he's also controversial, was Tyson. But I just like fucking love Tyson.
I love Tyson.
So my Mount YUCKmore. Would you like to go one for one, or do you want to just hear all mine and then you can do all
we can
yours?
go one for one, like
okay.
we did.
So my first is Jatia Taylor, who
I don't
she's
know
the
who that
one
is.
who was on Spencer's season. Remember the first season that
the
Spencer
Brains
was on?
and-
Brains. I think actually Aubrey's first season.
Yeah.
She poured out her entire tribe's
geez.
rice.
She yeah.
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 So she sucked. So who was your first?
Colton Comby.
Colton was my second.
You had so much potential.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say that.
Yeah. My third was Brandon Hance.
Yep.
And my fourth is Coach.
See, I think Coach brings a lot.
Coach could bring me the world.
Yeah.
And it wouldn't matter.
I had Philip Shepard.
He was my honorable mention.
I had Philip
I had
Shepard.
2 honorable mentions. It was Philip and Nayanka.
And my other one was Jeff Varner.
Okay, so I have something to say about Jeff Varner.
And I know he made a mistake,
He made a big mistake.
but
But I understand.
Yeah.
I understand.
for those of you who don't know, he outed someone for being trans on his season.
Yeah, no, that he was so
to
wrong
try
for
to
that.
prove that he wasn't trustworthy, and
Yeah.
he did apologize. And
There's no apology in the world that matters.
I do think he feels bad.
I'm
do
sure
think
he
he
feels
regrets
bad.
it.
There's no
You're
apology
on my
that matters.
YUCKmore for that.
And then my other one was Nayanka, who was from
Sounds so familiar, but
who was from Fabio's season, and she like the girl like the
Yes.
2 people that had gotten voted out were
Yes.
crying because she quit.
I cannot stand
So
her.
anyway, any other show recaps you'd like to do, because we are blinking?
I just have one more Real Housewives of Rhode Island.
Okay, hit me.
Okay. And I know, guys, I know that we want to hear about Summer House and In the City. We're going to save it because Belle's catching up.
Yes, thank you.
So Kelsey and Rosie, they came into a head. So they got into a fight because they like kind of made up, and then Rosie came, or then
Kelsey came with the sirens.
came with the siren.
Which, by the way, Kelsey was being funny for that.
No.
But she was so wrong.
It was
for
too
that.
soon. It was too soon. And what she should have done when Rosie said this is not funny, she should have said, you know what?
You're right.
It was too soon. But she didn't do that. She kept being like, it's funny. And I know she wanted to say laugh funny, haha, but she
couldn't.
And this is what Rosie said. Rosie cleared her. She called her a slam pig, accused her of
that's crazy.
sleeping with married men, said everyone in Rhode Island knows her reputation. She claimed that her ex paid to have her win her pageant, and she kicked her out of the house mid-fight and carried her suitcase out. You want to know what Kelsey's comebacks were? I won that pageant fair and square.
Which, by the way, the clip of her from the pageant where they're like, "It is not a rumor. They removed that tumor." That's
Which
the
I'm like,
craziest
does she
thing.
really have a tumor? Because like, same Kelsey.
She probably did.
But yeah, no. All she did
that's
was
really crazy.
all she did was like, who do you think you're talking to? Who do you think you're talking to? Like,
Well,
she had
they
nothing
just
to
filmed
say.
their reunion, so.
And then she came back whenever she came. Production was being messy. They opened the door. And
Yeah,
she
they
comes
should have just
right
left her.
back in.
Yeah.
And she's like, I won that pageant fair and square.
Yeah, that was really crazy of her to say that.
So, but honestly, team Rosie with that. And I know everyone's like, because
No, Kelsey took it too far.
It's very divided that Rosie and Ashley are on one side and everyone else is on the other side. And
Ashley's never getting asked back, right? She's like a one-season wonder. Like, I feel like we never talk about Ashley.
I think she'll get asked back. I think she will. I think this whole cast, I think they have a perfect cast. Like, please, Bravo, do not change it. And, oh God, what was I going to say?
I don't know.
Oh, fuck a duck. Oh yeah, everyone's against. It's basically all the other women. So all the other women are obviously backing Kelsey, and they're like, it was funny. Rosie cleared. Rosie was right. Rosie had enough because on the show it looks like the only thing Kelsey's coming for her for is the square footage of her house. She's also calling her husband gay. She's also saying that she got fired because she had an affair with like multiple men. She's coming for Rosie, and Rosie had enough. Rosie was like very good.
Good for you, Rosie.
But yeah, snaps to Rosie.
Snaps to Rosie. Well, with
Slam pig, slam pig, free America.
Free America. I don't know what that means, but it sounds really crazy.
I don't either, but like.
Okay. In terms of what we'd like to move on from this week, I'm ready to move on from Survivor 50. Like, I hate to say it, but I think normalized not liking things. I didn't like that Suri went home. I found a love of Rizzo, which is great, but like, I really just didn't like this whole season. Like, it felt very much like there were alliances coming in from before, like the Billie Eilish of it all, the Zach Bryan of it all. So, or the Zach.
I don't know.
Zach chicken fry of it all. I don't know. Some country. One of the Zachs in country. So no, it was the chicken fry Zach.
Was it? I don't think so.
It was. It was Zach Brown Band. So that's chicken fry. Anyway, it's not important.
I don't think it is.
It's not important. Normalize not liking things.
I really don't think it is.
It is. It is Zach Brown Band Zach, which is the chicken fried Zach.
Okay.
Anyway, normalize not liking things. I'm ready for a new season. That's like not.
So
that.
I'm ready to move on from Jonathan. He made a thing about how he will be back. We don't want him.
Unless you shave your head and change your personality.
We don't want him.
We don't want it. Also, by the way, it does hurt me that Boston Rob is friends with Jonathan.
No, I know. Same. I said that to Hayden. I was like,
And then in terms of obsessing over, like, I'm gonna say obsessed over Off Campus. Like, I love a Chugi show. I love a show that was a book that was like a steamy book that's turned into a show. I love the main character. His name is Belmont. Like, I want to name my next kid Belmont. I want to marry you. Sorry, Tom. I love this man. Yeah, I'm loving this show. It's like really good. It's really Chugi. It's like kind of silly, but like it just speaks to me in a lot of ways because I identify with the main character. So I'm like happy that there's a show out there like this, and I love it. So I'm like into it.
nice.
You're like, I
don't
fucking
ever
care.
watch this. No, I'm just kidding. I'm obsessed with myself this week because
And she's humble, by the way.
I'm humble. I just want to say, like, I think people don't give themselves enough credit, like, a lot of the time. And I'm going to give myself credit. I got my project done. I edited and posted clips from our last episode, and all while being sick while I wanted to die. But I got it all done, and I did a good job. So I am
Yeah, you do a good job.
I'm proud of myself. I'm okay with saying that. And all people out there, you need to be okay with saying that you're proud of yourself, because if you're not proud of yourself and you're not confident, you end up like Amanda Petullo.
Okay. And right there, we'll drop the mic. See you next week. Hope you're ready for us.
Hope you're ready for us.
You said, I love my mommy. She's the best podcast host, and go watch her podcast.
Okay, bye.